Johnson collided with a new teammate during a key defensive play. This mistake left an open lane and the opponent threw down a one-hand dunk to take the lead. Coach Paul immediately called a timeout. Even though it was the rookie who messed up, he blamed Johnson instead. He said Johnson's help defense was unnecessary and even praised the rookie in front of everyone. Johnson was furious and walked away. Fans on the sideline mocked him, saying he was not worthy of being a leader. In anger, he raised his middle finger at the crowd. Paul saw this and got even more upset, ordering Johnson back to the locker room. Their conflict exploded completely. "If you ever do this again, you will never play another game," the coach shouted. Johnson only whispered back with a quiet okay. In fact, the tension between Johnson and the Lakers had started months earlier. At the very beginning of preseason, Celtics owner Auerbach revealed the Lakers had given Johnson a 25-year contract worth $25 million. This made him the highest-paid athlete in history at the time. After the media hype, this massive deal spread everywhere, as Captain Kareem was treated far less generously. In an interview, he even hinted at the possibility of leaving. The locker room tension kept growing and Johnson was gradually isolated. Other players fought hard just to keep their contracts, while Johnson received an enormous salary with ease. Naturally, his teammates felt it was unfair. At the start of the new season, Johnson wanted to be the center of the offense, but Coach Paul introduced a brand new system. No more star isolation plays, only teamwork and quick shots. Johnson did not take the system seriously at all. In the season opener against the Rockets, Johnson kept dribbling at the top of the key, searching for his own shot. He saw open teammates but refused to pass. The coach urged him to speed up the play from the sideline. He still forced a floater and got blocked hard. It almost replayed the airball from last season at the buzzer. The Rockets capitalized and scored again, and once more the Lakers lost to their rival the same way. In the second game against the Nets, Johnson lost the ball while dribbling. The opponent scored a fast break dunk to seal the win. The Lakers lost by 2 points again. Seeing Johnson fail to adapt to the system, Paul grew anxious. He often blamed him right on the court, and this made the young star play worse and worse. With no other choice, Johnson kept feeding the ball to Kareem. Kareem relied on his steady skyhook to keep the game close, but in the final moments the team still lost. The once dominant Johnson now seemed completely out of rhythm with the team. The Lakers' floor no longer had magic shows, only the lonely figure sitting on the bench. Johnson went to Kareem complaining that the system was the real problem, but Kareem bluntly told him he was too full of himself. The Lakers started the season with only 2 wins and 4 losses. Instead of improving, they were sliding backward. Pat suggested to Paul that maybe he should change the strategy. Let Johnson play freely and regain his old form, but Paul insisted this went against his system and refused to adjust. His overconfidence led him to constantly belittle his players. Former coach West heard about the situation. He immediately suggested to owner Bus to fire Paul Westhead, but with the season just beginning, Bus did not want a coaching change, so he kept his faith in both Johnson and Paul. The Lakers' game against the Pacers tipped off. Pat urged Johnson to stay and asked what it would take for him to give his best. Johnson promised to lower his ego and move more without the ball, but to Pat it all seemed half-hearted. Everyone else was trying to limit Johnson's game. Only Pat believed he needed to become himself again.